you may notice something interesting, especially when you're in costume, or the interesting costumes you could see in areas of the Georgia World Congress Center starting today as MomoCon is here.
Organizers expect 60,000 people to pack the two convention halls inside the Georgia World Congress Center for this weekend's events. MomoCon's Renee Cooper.
So our biggest footprint to date, and only expecting to go bigger in the future.
This marks the 20th year for the convention that celebrates cosplay, animation, gaming, and music. Delicia has been coming for the past 3 years and says it's always a fun time.
It's so festive and everything, and we just like the culture.
The convention is expected to have a more than $42 million economic impact on Atlanta. At MomoCon, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Officially kicking off Thursday, MomoCon chair Christopher Stuckey says this year is packed with activities.
We have 800 plus hours of programming over the 4 days of the event because we have so many rooms that run concurrently, and stages and performances and concerts.
Stuckey also celebrating 20 years with MomoCon since its beginning in 2005. A major highlight will be
original Japanese voice of Vegeta, Ryo Horikawa, and we have the English voice of Vegeta, who is Chris Sabat, and they're actually doing a panel together, and this is one of the rare times that the two actors have ever met.
The multi-genre convention is from May 22nd to the 25th. I'm Katie Gray.
This weekend, Atlanta hosts one of the fastest growing all-ages anime conventions. City Lights producer Summer Evans has more on MomoCon.
This year marks the 20th anniversary of MomoCon, the annual anime, gaming, and comic convention. More than 60,000 attendees are expected to celebrate their love of anime culture. Chris Stuckey is the co-chair of MomoCon.
There is a palpable energy to coming out to the event. And, a large portion of them aren't huge anime fans either. It's about the community aspect. It's about the cosplay. It's about the overall experience.
Some highlights include a panel discussion with the original Japanese voice actor and the English voice actor of Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, and the convention's first ever pinball tournament. This year's events will take place in the Georgia World Congress Center, the Omni Hotel, and the Hilton Signia downtown.
Thanks, Summer. More information is available on the website momocon.com.
People are celebrating the 20th anniversary of MomoCon in Atlanta. The event at the Georgia World Congress Center pays tribute to everything from anime to comics, gaming to music, and of course cosplay, where people dress up as their favorite characters. An estimated 60,000 fans are expected.
MomoCon is anticipating to bring in over $40 million as an economic impact in the city of Atlanta. And that combines hotels, transportation, food and restaurants.
MomoCon continues tomorrow morning with activities wrapping up in the evening.
49 your time happening today. MomoCon returns for Memorial Day weekend. The event at the Georgia World Congress Center is filled with cosplay, animation, gaming, and music.
Yeah, just so much fun. This year marks 20 years of MomoCon in Atlanta, and the theme is 90s retro. Organizers say attendees will find a roller skating rink, expanded arcade, and online gaming. So much fun.
More than 60,000 fans are expected through the weekend. The convention starts today and it runs through Sunday.
Well, another thing to add to your list.
Meantime, meteorologist Lauren Robinson joins me now from the World Congress Center. A lot of things going on the inside. What you got, Lauren?
Hey, David. Yes, I'm at the Georgia World Congress Center right now where MomoCon is happening. Now, earlier I learned that Momo is actually Japanese for peach. So I was wondering, what does MomoCon mean? Well, very fitting for Atlanta, right? This is also the 20th year that this has been here. So it's been fantastic. A big crowd, so much creativity around me. So with creativity, we find fantastic costumes. Right next to me, I have my good friend Raven here, who many of you may recognize. Raven, have you come to MomoCon before?
So this is actually my second year, and yeah, I love it. Easily my favorite con.
All right, and let's talk first a little bit about this spectacular costume. Who is it that you're dressed as?
I'm Raven from Teen Titans. It's one of the shows I grew up with, and yeah, I've been working on it on and off for about 4 years, and I'm really glad to see how far it's come.
All right, and you said this is your second time coming to MomoCon. So what is it that makes you keep coming back? What do you enjoy about this?
The culture and just the vendors halls and meeting my friends, meeting new friends. I meet so many amazing people here. And also, I just love Atlanta. I'm from Huntsville, but honestly, if I could move anywhere in the States, it'd probably be here because the people are just so friendly.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, Raven. And if you are interested on coming on to MomoCon, as we move through the next few days, it's actually going to be pretty pleasant outside. A little bit of in and out cloud cover, temperatures in the lower 80s. But as we go into Sunday, we're going to see those temperatures skyrocket a bit into the upper 80s. And we're also going to look for chances for showers and late day storms. But the good news is MomoCon is indoors. So you can come on out through the rest of the weekend. This will be happening daily through Sunday. So make sure you get those tickets, get that costume together, and come on out. Reporting from MomoCon, I'm meteorologist Lauren Robinson for Fox 5 News.
A feast for the eyes out there. Lauren, thanks.
MomoCon, one of the largest celebrations of what organizers call geek culture in the nation. So it transforms the Georgia World Congress Center into a nerdy paradise, and the legendary hip-hop icon is bringing more than music. McDaniel says 11 Alive told us a little bit of what to expect ahead of his visit and says coming back to Atlanta is really a reminder of how it all first started.
Before Atlanta started popping, before the dirty South and the whole South taking over, hip-hop was in Atlanta when I was there. I'm talking about in my early days. Everybody has a uniqueness to their regions and their flavors and their sounds and stuff like that. But shoot, I salute Atlanta because Atlanta allowed me to exist down there.
And Atlanta loves when he comes back. So McDaniel says he's ready to talk about hip-hop and some of his other projects with fans. You can read more about our conversation right now on 11alive.com. You'll also find a lot more information about MomoCon there as well.
Hey, welcome back. So one of the Southeast's biggest fan conventions kicked off today, and it is celebrating a major milestone. MomoCon is turning 20 years old. So this is a 4-day fan fest. It's already underway at the Georgia World Congress Center in downtown Atlanta. And what started in 2005 as a student-run gathering at Georgia Tech has really exploded into this massive event over the last 20 years, now welcoming more than 60,000 attendees from across the country, bringing together tens of thousands of fans who love everything from anime and gaming to cosplay and comics. And it's not just about the fandom here, it's about community.
We are just a whole city of creatives and a whole city of fans, and that coming together means that people want to have as many opportunities to be together in these spaces and to celebrate their different fandoms in any different way as they can.
That convention runs through Sunday.
Downtown Atlanta gets busy for Memorial Day weekend. It is the return of MomoCon, an event focused on cosplay, animation, gaming, and music. Organizers say 60,000 people will show up through Sunday. They believe this year's MomoCon could bring in $42 million.
Tens of thousands of people are packed into downtown Atlanta this weekend. Why? Because MomoCon is officially underway. Atlanta News First Blake Devine is live for us inside the Georgia World Congress Center. And Blake, this weekend marks a major milestone for this festival.
Don, MomoCon turns 20 this weekend, and to celebrate, they're going to have their largest attendance ever here in the Georgia World Congress Center. 60,000 people expected to show up, and I'm actually joined by Renee Cooper with MomoCon. Renee, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Tell us a little bit about those that don't know, what is MomoCon?
Yes, MomoCon is a celebration of animation, anime, gaming, cosplay, music, and so much more. It's going to be all weekend long. It started Thursday, goes through Sunday.
A 20-year tradition. What has kept people coming back year after year?
Yes, what is so exciting is that every year our con chairs, our directors, volunteers have made sure to pay attention to what the fandom is interested in. So they're looking at things that span generations. They want to welcome in not only their own fans and longtime fans, but their families as well. So we make it accessible for anyone to be able to enjoy.
Obviously, today's Saturday. It was going on yesterday and Thursday. What can folks look forward to this weekend?
So once we get all set up, they can enter into the exhibit hall and see a massive space for shopping. They can buy from indie sellers, large sellers, also as well as our gaming area will be open. And if you're interested in guests and panels, we have the voices from Bluey here. I think a lot of people will notice that, again, across generations, as well as multiple other voice actors from gaming, other cartoons, concerts, dances, and workshops, so much more.
A lot of fun here going on in the Georgia World Congress Center. Renee Cooper, thank you so much. And Don, one thing to keep in mind, they're expected to generate $42 million for the local economy with this massive festival taking place this weekend. For now, reporting live in the Georgia World Congress Center, Blake Devine, Atlanta News First.
All right, thanks to both of you right there. Center and Blake, you got a big fan with you right now, don't you?
Yes, I do, Don. We're here in the gaming hall, and there is so much going on between the costumes, the cool merchandise, and obviously free games for all who want to enjoy it. This all started at Georgia Tech in 2005, and ever since then, it has exploded in growth. 20 years in the running here at MomoCon. I want to introduce you to a special friend. He's dressed up as a frog. Hello, Sir Yoko.
Hello.
Tell me, what are you dressed up as today?
I'm dressed up as a frog, pretty much. Just chilling as a little frog. That's all I can tell.
What has your experience been like at MomoCon thus far?
It's been very amazing. Like, I really love MomoCon.